floating through the sun to the sun behind the sun, the great central sun, which was known to the ancients as the source of all life. And here you find yourself floating out from the beam and simply floating in your body of golden light, floating in an ocean of love, an ocean of golden light. This is the source. It is the oneness from which all of life is conceived and created. And you are floating here in the oneness as your divine essence. This is the truth of who you are. A beautiful being of light, of power. There are no boundaries here. There are no limitations. You can do, you can be whatever you choose. Feel your consciousness expanding out and out and out to touch all of life. All of creation was born from this ocean of love, created from the same substance, all of life, born from love. So as you float here in the oneness, as your divine essence, tell me, how does it feel to be that being floating in the light?
It just feels really peaceful, really relaxing. The expansion part was not overwhelming, but it's unlimited.
That's
That's a
exactly right.
feeling. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like whoa. I've never
Yes,
really gone that far.
right. So as a being, you already are everything that anyone could ever wish to be. There's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do. Simply be that which you already are. So as a being, as a soul, this one has certain gifts and qualities that he brings to all of his missions. He's bringing them to the earth as Dan at this time. So tell me, what are the gifts that this soul brings?
Well, when I'm still in that place, but when you mentioned that you're already all that is, I don't know what it was, but that one statement completed me.
Good.
It was like resonated with me, like I'm just going to come down and be everything, and I already am everything. I somehow
That's
that
very
bridged
good.
that form. It bridged it. Like I don't
Wonderful.
have to be anything, just
No.
show up as pure
Mm-hmm.
essence and
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing to do. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say it. Well, when you said expand out, it was like all of the ideas of alchemy and all that became really small.
That's right.
And I was like, oh my God, this is huge. This is huge. And I believe it 100% that I am that. And I had a burst of purple light in my eye, and I had a golden something in the middle of it. I don't know what it was. It looked like a key or something. And I felt maybe it was me or something, but a big explosion of purple came in my third eye. And I hadn't seen the golden key since I did a meditation in Paramahansa's meditation center. I had a golden key experience, but it was just a resonation. It resonated with me that this is absolute true, and I can actually enter a sort of rest now.
That's right. Because nobody can tell you any different now.
No,
Because you
it
know
completely,
this is your truth. It doesn't have to be anyone else's truth, but it is your truth.
it completed me. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
something bridged in me that there's nothing for me to do. I am it. I am that I am. I mean that was once a statement, but there's beyond that is knowing I am that I am. There's saying it and there's knowing it. Somehow something bridged in there with the when you said expand out, touch the stars, touch the I remember McKenna saying, imagine you're in the sea, imagine you're in the heavens, imagine you're in this. You are that. And it sort of put that together for me. It's fascinating. It's so big and it's so wonderful because I don't want to say there's nothing to do as far as me showing up and what to say, but I truly believe that at my core, that's who I am, all that is.
It is. And then that becomes your message because that is the truth that you now know, and that will
You know what I
be your gift.
realize?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know what I realized, Charmaine? The field, and Hawkins has said this before, the field
Mm-hmm.
speaks now. Field will
That's right.
speak. It's autonomous. It pours forth of its own.
That's right.
I got it at a higher level. That's all I could say. I shifted into a higher level. I was already tapping it and touching it, but I said, could that be me? Could that be, could that be really true? But I realized that's who I am, and it's who everybody
Mm-hmm.
is. And so that's my message, whether I speak it or I just am it.
So just embrace that. Just let yourself take some time to just really embrace that. It's a radical shift. Because when you realize who you are really, then there's no me anymore. The little me doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's what I sensed. Like I said, all the stuff that I've written about alchemy and everything became small and it got swallowed up by it. Isn't that weird? All the
Mm-hmm.
stuff that it isn't like it's all culminated or melded into the one light. It's interesting. I had a really white flash right then, a really, 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 really white flash. But it's melded into the one. It didn't like go away as meaningless. It was just, I don't know, maybe it was Jacob's ladder for me to get to this point. But when you said that word expansion, when you said allow yourself to expand, emerge into the light, the second light behind the sun, the central sun, it was like all of a sudden everything got small and everything
Mm.
got big. It's you transform from I don't know these bigger than it'll probably the pieces will come together. I'm trying to put it into words, but when I say that all of that stuff dropped, all that intention around knowledge and information, when you said you are that already, it resonated at such a level in my soul that all the books, everything became melding into the one. It completely moved into the one. And it became all a part of who I am. I don't have to read them. I don't have to um, impart them. There's actually going to be more power in the knowing who I am than what it is that I have to try to share. And I don't have to know anything when I share, because there's a saying in scripture that the answer will be given. And I've seen it over and over. But now that I'm recognizing an even bigger picture, and it's even bigger than I'm sure I can imagine. But now that I recognize the bigger picture, the ultimate picture, there's nothing left to do but be that love, be the joy, be the, I know I'm trying to put it into words again, but it's just, it's an empty space that's totally filled. It's a universe. I don't
That's
know,
right.
probably
The
talking
more
too much.
I know, no, no, you're not. It's just the higher you go, the harder it is to put it into any form or any words, because that just doesn't explain it. It's not explainable, but it helps the human mind to have some kind of understanding. But the main thing is to experience it, because then you know it and it becomes your reality. And that then is your gift to this earth. What you know to be true becomes your gift.
Yeah, I keep seeing some like white square, like it's a diamond that keeps
Hmm.
flashing in the lower right.
So let us put a voice to this part of you that is the divine. What would your divine self like to say to Dan, the ego personality self? What would that message be?
In some ways, it probably isn't the exact wording, but I said it earlier about it can rest. It can enter a spiritual rest. That what's happening here is two things. So the flash, the experiential moment that I just had with that big light has to integrate.
Mm.
And so it's it was a major flash of awareness. I just saw the white light again. But it's it's going to integrate, and then it's going to become more profound. But I guess when I hit that flash point, that tipping point, that point where I went beyond the sun, I've never went beyond the sun before. But when I went to the central sun,
Mm.
and the great I am that I am, or whatever's all there, everything's there, I'm there. There was nowhere else to go. There was nowhere else to go, and you were just floating in space. And I don't know, when I was leaving this place, I could feel those tensions go, those, those frustrations with the attacks and different things online, and all the different stuff got less and less meaningless as I continue to rise and
That's right.
raise and go toward the sun in my golden body. And so that's what I guess I would say to myself is, you can now, I mean, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. I truly can rest, meaning of anxiety, of thinking I have to speak, of thinking I have to be anywhere, on any show, anything, that my beingness, the essence of who I am, the God in me, the great I am, I and the Father are one, all that can just show up when I wake up, and I'm satisfied with everything. I can enjoy the beauty outside, I can drink in nature, I can heal. And I guess I want to say to myself, I can also open up to the many gifts that are going to pour through me because of this experiential knowing that I just moved into this new place where I live now. It's a new house. It's an inner castle. Like St. Teresa said,
Mm.
we have inner castles. I just moved out of a castle with a lot of earthly ties, a lot of things bound. Where am I going to move? What am I going to do about this? What am I going to do? I got to do that. I don't think I have to do anything.
Nope. Don't need a plan. You just be, and it will
And
reveal
so much of
itself.
my pain, Charmaine, has come from planning book
Mm-hmm.
launches, expensive book launches. It didn't do anything, just sucked up 10,000 here, 10,000,
Mm.
5,000 here, five.
That I am that I am. That is it. So now the trick is to bring it into your life and to live this place of peace, to bring this connection down and to find that peace within that then becomes your home, where
You know
you
why I think
be.
it'll be permanent?
Mm.
Because I've been getting more and more ready for it.
You have.
I've already I've surrendered my books a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've surrendered reading a long time ago. And
Mm-hmm.
my thought was this, it was exactly what you said. I said to this spirit, unless I can know these things experientially, I don't know anything. There was a mystic that said that if Jesus came with this message about the kingdom of God within, and
Mm.
these things in greater we would do and we never did it, then why did he come? It would be for nothing or forlorn. And so that's what
Well,
I'm
he said,
realizing.
I
I'm
am come
realizing,
to show us the
uh,
way. He came to show us the way. He
yes.
already knew that it's all within us, but we didn't know that. So he said, I am the truth, the light, and the way.
And I realized something too. There's great power in just knowing. There's great power. I already can feel it. I feel
Mm-hmm.
that big energy just knowing this. It's not ego. It doesn't want to teach anybody whether it doesn't want to do anybody. It's just an awareness. It's weird. It's an awareness of where I just was. Isn't that something? Wow. Yeah, it burst something new for sure. For sure, 100%. Um, that will give me rest. Like you said,
Mm-hmm.
anytime that I feel the weight of the world, anytime I feel that tension, that pulling at me, that fear or anything, all I got to do is return there and
That's
remember
right.
that.
That's right.
And
So
you know
what?
what's cool? There's nothing to do. I mean, Jesus even said, "My
No.
load is light." It's light. It's not,
Mm-hmm.
you're not trying to change the world, fix the world. You're being in the world, right?
That's right.
Funny, I can still feel like I'm floating.
Good. Well, yeah, I want you to stay in that place because the more you stay in it, the more it becomes your truth and your reality. And so, what I want you to do now is to draw all of that power from the outer reaches of the vastness of the universe. Draw all of that energy into your core because now you're going to bring it down to this earth, to this body, which is the arena that this life you have showed up for. So just feel yourself, all of that power, all of that connection pulled into your center, into your core, and you begin to float down from the oneness, from the golden light, as the beautiful shining being that is the truth of who you are, like a golden angel floating down towards the earth, bringing all of the connection here to the earth. So you come floating down, and as you come closer to the earth and you're looking down at the earth from above as this golden shining one, you can see what is happening on the earth in that there is a dance between the light and the shadow that is happening on the earth right now. What does that look like to you?
Yeah, it looks like chaos that needs to be brought into order,
That's
by the
right.
divinity in each of us.
Yeah,
It looks like the light coming in will bring some stability, not mine alone, but everybody's.
that's right.
It could be that powerful, though. It could be enough, just my own, if I can resonate.
So, as you bring your light closer to the earth and your radiance begins to shine out, just watch. What effect is it having?
It's lighting up the earth.
Yeah.
And when I came down, as I was coming down, I never saw a golden spiral the other day, ever in my third eye. I
Mm,
saw a very, very vivid golden spiral like a tornado. I never saw gold ever before. Everyone's like, look for the gold. I've seen purple and I've seen green, but
mm,
never gold. It was a massive golden spiral. And so as I get closer, I see it lighting up, everything
yeah.
lighting up under my feet.
So now see your body that is waiting for you in the home where you live. And we're going to bring all of your divine essence. We're going to bring it into the physical body. So just feel yourself like a golden vortex, a golden spiral, spiraling down into the body, which is the temple. Your body is now your temple that the Divine One will inhabit. So it's up to you to ensure that your temple is a place where your divine essence is revered, respected, honored, cherished. So everybody who now approaches your temple, who comes into your personal space, your home, the place around you where when you're out and about, must enter with respect. Otherwise, they don't get through the door. And this includes family, everybody. If they can't respect the divine in you, then they stay
Oh,
on
that
the outside circle. And the only people who you allow into your inner circle are the ones who see who you are and honor, treat you with respect, whether it's your home, whether it's your presence, whatever it is. Your body is your temple now, that your golden shining one lives in. So just feel that golden light expanding through your whole body, activating every cell in your body with the blueprint for your own divinity, your wholeness, perfection, perfect health. All of that connection with your divine essence is now being anchored into the physical form. All of the light codes in the DNA for you to embody all that you are now being activated. We see this, we decree this in the name of the One, and it is done.
is done.
Mm-hmm. So, how does that feel? Can you feel your golden essence in your physical body shining?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I love that thing about that respect,
Mm-hmm.
because I love who I am. And now that I know at a greater level who is that oneness within me, then I have to do like you said, I have to respect that and not allow just somebody to trample on my temple.
No.
And especially in my spaces, the house is our sacred space.
Mm-hmm.
And be careful who we let into this temple. And
Mm-hmm.
like you said, spiritual things are understood spiritually. They're not for everybody.
No.
You know, there's so much I've learned through so many things. And, when you try to explain, you become a this or that in their eyes. They're not ready. So this will help me in my future journey here to have more reverence for myself. I don't think I've had that reverence for the Holy One. I and the Father, the divine union. I
That's
don't think I've
right.
had that reverence.
It's up to you to write the rules and make sure they know what they are.
I love that. Yes, that's right. Very, very beautiful. Yep. I feel it. I know it. I was ready to step over. I just didn't know what I was stepping over into
Mm-hmm. That's right.
until I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that second sun that I was like, what is that? The sun behind the sun. Boy, it's such a reverence place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is
It's
absolutely. It gives you a
awe-inspiring.
reverence for all of life. All life forms are divine. They all have divinity within, whether they've got fur or scales or leaves. They all have divinity within.
And Charmian, I'd rather be a carrier of it and aware of it than be even so much a teacher. Um, I mean, I know I'll share things, but I don't know. There's something about there's a time to meld with it and become one with it, the new understanding, the greater awareness. And I just want that to speak for a while. You
That's
know what I
right.
mean?
It's not about what you are teaching now is what you are. You teach by being. It's not the words. It's not the books. It's you meet each person and you look into their eyes and you say, I see you. I see the truth in you. The God in me sees the God in you. So it's a very internal thing. It's an inner thing.
Yes. Yes. I like that more. I resonate with that 100%.